have but YEA is a program directed towards environmental justice, but there are other ones that we feel like environmental justice is a little bit higher on the pyramid than these other justices, because we also deal with like food justice, media justice, and social justice. But if you talk about justice in a sense, it feels like environmental justice will be a little bit more necessary to direct towards than these other ones, because they all kind of like come from that if you look at it in the way that we in YEA do. So YEA is basically a program for young people to put their voices out and do work and come together and to head on go force like some kind of like change or something involving these justice. So that's my general statement on what is YEA, and if any other YEA participants or comrades would like to speak up as well. So, so everyone at YEA introduce themselves? All right. So we're all here, right? So, generally, our ideals of everyone who came here who was not a part of YEA or EMEAC has come here, or maybe is a part, has come here to figure out what is Bioneers or PowerShift, and what do we do at these events, and what did we gather. So the YEA participants are over there. We got them. So for people who want to buy PowerShift, the question is, what is PowerShift? So would anyone like to speak up?
I'll elaborate. To me, PowerShift was a conference for, I think the main purpose was to raise awareness, or that's at least what I think the most of. It was aware people of various injustices that's going around, not only in the country but outside of the country. It posed some solutions, but I think it was an awareness thing to let people know that what's going on is real, and it definitely is a problem that needs to be acknowledged in communities throughout the country. It was a conscious environment where I feel like not necessarily everybody's ideas were heard, but it was definitely a learning experience.
Any questions for Kafre?
When you say it was a conscious environment, and you also had the feeling that not everybody's voices were intended to be heard, could you define for me, like, what are you seeing conscious environment? Like, what does that mean to you? And speaking to the piece, not everybody's voices were intended to be heard. What is your feeling around that? What feeling did that produce in you? Like, having the feeling that everybody's voice is not intended to be heard. I just would like to know what that actually, like, how did that make you feel? How did you interpret that?
That's a good question. Well, for your first question, by conscious I meant people who were informed, like, people who are aware of what's going on, not necessarily, uplifting beings, but, and on the piece of not everybody's voices were heard, I felt like a lot of times when I spoke, or King spoke, or anybody, we were representing our whole race, and when it was non-racial topics, when it was, something simple like what are our ideas, or how to stop fracking, or something like that, it was like we were taboo, like we were object, the way we was perceived in different situations. So that made me feel like, I didn't like that. I didn't like that feeling, because I feel like I'm an equal, and what I have to say, should be regarded. So that's how it made me feel.
Appreciate that.
Anybody else have any questions for Kafre? So